All right.
What time is it now?
Let's start the Facebook Live. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hello, Facebook Live. What's going on? Welcome to the Evildoers Beware podcast.
Not ready.
We're shooting here at the Shared Universe podcast studio, brought to you by Blue Juice Comics and our new sponsor, Ross Brewing Company of Red Bank, New Jersey. If you read comics, or maybe you don't read comics, but if you do read comics, you've read everything, you want something awesome and new, pick up any of the Blue Juice Comics books, The Accelerators, and Bonnie, Ether and Empire, and Knights of the Fifth Dimension, with artwork by Walt Flanagan, Comic Book Men's Walt Flanagan. Also, when in Red Bank, New Jersey, soon you'll be able to pick up Ross Beer. Amazing beer from Ross Brewing Company, which we will be featuring here as soon as I buy a kegerator. I haven't bought it.
Thursday night? Are they coming on Thursday?
Yeah, they will, but I don't have the kegerator yet, Rob. They're expensive.
Are they still working on the White Street building?
They'll be working on it for a little bit, yes.
So can't you just get Kegerator as a sponsor and then you get one for free?
I don't know anyone at Kegerator. I guess I could pitch them, but right now I'm hanging out with people that I know and love and treasure. But thank you. If you've tuned in before, welcome back. If this is your first time, you're in for a ride. So, I mean, to my left here is Mr. Ryan Scott Weber.
That's me, Ryan
the
Scott Weber.
linchpin, the
late person. I'm always late.
Oh, no, not at all. Again, there are no time limits here.
Very much so.
I mean, when we start getting like 20 people in here, 20 podcasters in here a day, yeah, I may ask you to show up on time, but for now we're okay. But Ryan is the linchpin. He is one of the co-founders of the New Jersey Horror Con and Film Festival, and he is also made this all. He's
me.
I make films.
Someone has their volume up.
Films.
He makes films. He gets stuff done.
I do.
I'm
a hard worker.
Yes, he is a hard worker.
That's always late.
I want to give a special shout out to my friend Scott Hoverman of 3 Alarm Comics in Biloxi, Mississippi. He has one of those Google Fire Sticks. He's streaming the show in his comic book store right now.
Awesome.
Cool.
Yeah, so pretty cool.
Thanks,
So
Scott.
hello for anybody shopping. Buy a lot of stuff because Christmas is coming up. Holidays are coming up. You're gonna need to load up. Buy that. Don't forget the socks and the underwear and the gift cards. Get something cool from 3 Alarm Comics.
Yeah.
Sitting across me, the beautiful and amazing Kristen Accardi.
Aw, you're buttering me up. Thank you.
You've already been buttered up.
That's true.
Yeah. You've already been buttered up. We're gonna get you on a roll now.
I get it.
And sitting on my right, Rob Bruce.
Hey.
Yeah.
Ming Chen.
Nice hat, Rob.
Thank you very much.
Nice hat, Rob.
Ross Brewing.
Love the hat. All right, we are rolling. We are featuring a special call-in guest today. Actress, badass, and friend, and New Jersey Horror Con and Film Festival alumni, Tiffany Shepis. Be calling her in a couple minutes.
Woohoo!
All right, we are rolling. Audio's rolling. Video's rolling. Take it away, my friend.
Rolling.
It's evildoers, beware.
I think Rob needs to do it.
It's evildoers, beware. All right, what's happening?
We're here.
Guys? Here we are. Let the air out of the tire and the plane crashes.
You're good at that, Rob. I just can't do it for
That's
some
it.
reason.
Well, it's our Christmas special, guys.
Yeah, I'm wearing my hat.
Oh, I love it. I wish you would have told me. I would have.
What, your elf hat?
I have an elf hat. I have a. We're selling Snoogan's Christmas hats at Jen Silent Bob's Secret Stash. I have a New Jersey Devils Santa hat. I'm very festive. I love the holidays. Yeah. Everybody, welcome to Evildoers. Beware. You're just so everyone can put a name to the voice. Introduce yourself.
I'm Ryan Scott Weber.
I am Kristen Accardi.
And I am certainly Rob Bruce.
And my name is Ming Chen. We are broadcasting from the Shared Universe podcast studio, brought to you by Blue Juice Comics.
Yeah.
And Ross Brewing Company.
Ross Brewing.
New Jersey. Evildoers, beware.
Yes. We are in the middle of a 12 days of bloody horror Christmas.
What's today, the 5th day?
Sixth day.
Already?
Day.
All right, do you want to
We're in the middle of it.
Do you want to give a recap?
Well, yeah. Well, I
know let's explain what it is, first of all, so everybody's dialed in.
Kristen, why don't you explain?
Cutting people up.
Why? Because it was my idea? Sure,
She's the
why
expert.
not?
It was your idea.
Yeah, so 12 Days of Christmas is basically what it is. Each day is a gift to you, our fans of New Jersey Horror Con. And I think we started off with a T-shirt giveaway, right?
One gift per day, right?
Yeah.
One gift per day.
To one lucky email signer-inner.
Yeah, well, there's giveaways and gifts, and like today's gift is our podcast with Tiffany calling in.
Oh, that's free to everybody.
Yeah, but it's a special thing.
It's
Because we
okay.
don't ever
Still
have
a gift,
guest
Rob.
before.
And where can you find this information?
All at our Facebook page, pretty much, and Instagram.
And our website, njhorrorcon.com.
I don't think there's anything on the website about it. But
So go to Facebook.
It's okay.
It's a Facebook exclusive.
Okay.
everybody.
yeah, I'm gonna look up what we have done so far
Yes.
as the days because
You
we've
are right,
changed
though.
it right last minute sometimes.
It is day 6 already. Wow.
Yeah.
Day
We
6.
are halfway through. You were right.
Yeah,
I was
right in the
gonna
middle of it.
Try to prove you wrong, but I can't. So there you go.
Yeah, we had a T-shirt giveaway was the first day, I think, with the fall shirt by Joel Robinson, and we had 2 winners for that. There's a girl named Heather, and then a guy on Instagram, Nick.
We did a Facebook winner and then an Instagram winner for the T-shirt. And then day 2 was
Was a guest announcement,
Oh, exciting.
which was Rochelle Davis from The Crow.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, she played the little girl. Correct,
Yes,
for anybody?
Sarah.
Yeah, Rob. I know maybe your days don't go as planned every day, but Rob, it can't rain all the time.
Oh, I love rain.
That's her line in the movie.
I know. Can't rain all the time.
She's great, and I think she's from Pennsylvania, so she's local.
Yeah.
And we've been trying to have her for the past couple shows, so we're glad we finally got her.
She was great. I'm a big fan of that movie. Big
Yeah.
fan of the Lee family. So
Yes.
Yeah.
tragically, Brandon Lee passed away
Yeah.
mysteriously during the filming. Did a great job. Are they rebooting that movie, Rob?
We heard that, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's been in the works for a long time as a reboot, right? Like the last 3 years.
I think the guy that's playing Aquaman is playing
Momoa?
I heard he was playing
Momoa is playing the Crow.
That's
just
what I
just a
thought I
shout
heard.
out if you haven't watched Frontier. It is like pretty amazing, and he stars in it on Netflix.
Wait, is that
Frontier.
true? I haven't heard this. Momoa is going to be the Crow.
I thought it was
He's
him.
playing Eric Draven.
That would be amazing.
He's-
Of course,
oh,
then he's
he's-
6'7".
Oh my
That's
God,
the
he's
problem.
jacked.
I just love Brandon Lee, though. Rapid Fire, too, is a great movie.
Oh yeah, I just.
Oh
if,
yeah.
if I was T-Bird and Fun Boy and all that, I wouldn't mess with Momoa.
Laser Mission, do you ever see that one?
No, it's
That's a
Brandon Lee.
Brandon
in that.
Lee movie.
Oh my God, dude, you're a Brandon Lee
80s.
library, man. I thought I was a fan. I'm not a fan. I've seen Rapid
see
Fire. I've seen The Crow. I haven't seen anything beyond that though.
My brother and I really loved Brandon Lee, and when he died, we were sad. We were really
Oh,
sad
man.
about that, as well as Chris Farley, which was 20 years yesterday. Chris Farley.
Amazing.
Yeah, but the whole Brandon Lee death, the whole Lee curse, as you say, sort of horror, like supernatural related. Do you believe there's a curse?
How could there be a curse?
I don't know. It's weird.
I mean,
It's very strange.
Bruce Lee died under mysterious
Very, yes.
circumstances. I mean, it's supposedly, the legend was that he ate too much hashish. I think at one point that was the legend when I was growing up as a
Eat
kid.
hashish?
Something like that.
Like he had too many wheat brownies and
Well,
Or-
opiates will shut down your system.
many wheat fortune
A lot
cookies?
of hashish is mixed with opium. A lot of people don't know that unless you smoked it.
did Bruce Lee was very careful about what he put in
And
his
I
body.
agree with
though.
that. So it's
I
kind of
don't
like
believe
I'd have
that.
to somebody Google the death of Bruce Lee. I'm sure there's a real story out there.
for both of them to.
Well, I know
Tragically
that the
died.
Brandon Lee story was that they were using a blank gun,
Right.
and somehow it was set up wrong, and the projectile or the load blew out the pin that sort of blocks the blanks, and
Yeah.
it hit him in the chest and killed him.
Yeah.
So it was just like a freak thing,
Yeah.
blamed on
Or was it?
the prop guy? Well, the
Or
prop guy
was it-
probably didn't like him, yeah.
Or
yeah.
was it Rob?
But there would have been some sort of murder charges posted against somebody.
But there have been blank guns used for ages before that
No
movie.
argument.
I don't know. I don't think there were many deaths, if
I don't
any.
think it's ever
Rob.
happened after that either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
And it's that one scene, the one famous scene where he's inside the club and he's standing on top of the table, shooting. There's guns going off. There's 100 guns going off. At that
sure.
moment.
All right. I just thought. I believe in the curse, Rob. I believe.
Wow. I believe in a lot of things.
I
Flying
believe-
saucers.
Us Asians are very superstitious.
Yeah.
We believe in the supernatural.
So are Scottish.
Lucky numbers, lucky colors.
What's your lucky number?
Well, in the Asian culture, it's 7. 7's very lucky. My lucky number personally is 15. But Rob, I believe that there is a Lee curse,
Wow.
and whether just very mysterious. Anyways, the Crow. You have a actual cast member from the Crow coming out.
Yes, we're excited, and we might have one or two more. We're talking about maybe having another guest or two from
We're
the Crow.
working on it.
We'll see. I think it's a good little reunion.
I didn't know that.
Okay, cool,
We were approached with some actors
awesome.
just today.
Yeah. So there's a lot of things in motion. That's the when
Yeah.
you build conventions, there's always spinning plates and little cogs moving around all the time.
I can't wait, but that was certainly unexpected. So it was really cool. I can't.
Yeah, she was supposed to come to the last show, but scheduling, we couldn't get her, so we got her this time,
Sure.
which is great. So we're
All
happy
right.
to have her.
Cool. What else you
and
got?
Tiffany as well. So, day 3 was 10% off ticket prices
all
on
right.
day passes only, and we sold a lot of tickets that day. So a lot of people took advantage of that. And
All right, Rob, I know you like a discount
Yeah.
if you get to buy.
Yes.
If you get to partake in it.
I
Did you
never
get your
buy
tickets?
wholesale. Yes, I bought 10.
I don't know if you like
You're the
giving
one.
the discount though, Rob.
No, I like discounts. I'm
Sure, I know
interested.
you love discounts when you can take advantage of them.
Right.
But when the tables are turned, I
Oh
don't
no,
think
no,
you like
no!
to give the discount.
But the advantage of giving discounts is that we sell more tickets, and we sell more tickets. We are able to get more guests,
Okay.
and so everything's a big circle. It's like the circle of life.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. Well, I mean, but there aren't a lot of discounts. You're not giving stuff out willy nilly.
I hope not.
So I
Are
hope
we?
you took. I hope you took advantage of this.
we're doing
ladies
a
and gentlemen.
T-shirt here and there. We also had a poster giveaway on day 4. Poster and stickers.
What about sweatshirts? Are we giving away a sweatshirt?
We
yet?
might.
Yeah.
Just stay tuned.
How many sweatshirts do we have left? I heard they were very limited.
I had to order more.
We ordered more sweatshirts
Yeah.
already. We just got them in last week. Who's
They're,
wearing?
they're actually shipped yesterday.
Shipped yesterday, so that means you can still get your sweatshirts for Orthodox Christmas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can we talk about the poster for a little bit? Your posters are
Yeah.
fantastic. You guys have a artist. I don't know who the artist is. He's
It's
fantastic.
Joel
though.
Robinson.
Yep.
He usually has a booth at almost every horror convention you will go to. He is a staple, really, in the
Right.
horror.
And
he does
he's a-
Blu-rays and
Yeah, he's
Screen
like a
Shout
professional
Factory.
artist. He's been a part of our organization since we first began and growing, and we're really appreciative of him and his talent. And we'd like to promote people who are talented. I mean, Joel is by far sort of, I think, in some ways could take the mantle that Basil Gogos left behind. He certainly has that style. I mean, Basil was the trendsetter and the groundbreaker. If you're not familiar with him, he was a guy who painted all the famous monster of Filmland covers in the 60s and 70s for Forrest Ackerman. But Basil's passed away. And who is there out in the world that's got that type of talent? Well, it certainly is Joel.
yeah. He does Shout Factory Blu-rays. He's just an amazing artist, and I met him at one of the conventions I was at, and I'm like, I would love for you to draw our art for our show, and it just fits very, just perfect.
And the great thing is, like, a guy like that, you say, all right, we want you to draw it, and then he comes up with the ideas, and he took the initial poster idea to a whole nother level.
He said he spent 50 hours on the second show's poster.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's amazing. He draws a very detailed headshot of each of your guests
Yeah.
and colored.
Yeah.
Yep.
The first one was done as a reanimated, reanimator from H.P. Lovecraft with John Waters as the doctor. It was great.
It was like
Yeah.
a Frankenhooker thing too. I think he
Yeah.
combined it
Oh,
all
yeah,
together.
Yeah, had that very purple hue from
Yeah.
very purple Frankenhooker hue.
We should give Tiffany a call because I think she's saying she has a meeting.
All right,
so,
Uh-oh.
at
done.
11:10.
Special guest, everybody. Here we go.
Let's give her a call.
All right, here we go, everybody. Tiffany just announced this week as a guest,
Yesterday.
and not only that, 3-time alumni. Hello.
Hello.
Well, hello.
Ah,
Hey, Tiffany.
Hey, Tiffany.
This is Ryan.
Hi. What are you nerds doing?
What nerds do?
Uh,
Talking to you.
yeah, we're we're sitting here. We're like, do we call her? Like, will she pick up?
We're late.
We're like, we're like sorry, we're late. We get intimidated by you.
Yeah.
I would imagine, and you're right. I only picked up because it actually said no caller ID. So I was hoping. Spam or Jury Duty or something like that.
Yeah.
I got screwed, and it's you guys.
Yeah, we're not going to sell you anything except the awesomeness that is the New Jersey HorrorCon and Film Festival. It's great to hear from you. 3-time alumni of this amazing show. I know Ryan doesn't invite back people unless he truly loves them.
That's true.
Is that true, or is it that like certain people backed out, and then it's like, all right, I got again?
You're my fill-in. No,
I'm
no.
the worst guest ever fill-in. No, I love New Jersey HorrorCon. Like, first of all, most people that know me know I'm from the East Coast, so any East Coast show is going to have my heart. But when you guys invited me to the first one, I was like, holy crap, these guys actually put something together that isn't like, oh, well, they'll be able to build it in a few years. Like, that first year, I was so impressed at how well it was run, like, the caliber of guests you guys got, like, the way the fans were treated. I was kind of blown away that I'm like, I need to be grandfathered into this shit.
Yeah.
Like, this is my show.
Awesome.
Well,
we
thank you.
love having you for sure. It's Robert here.
Yeah,
Well,
plus,
thanks.
I threatened that I would boycott if they didn't invite you.
He did. He did.
You've had many cats at your show, Crispin Glover and those other guys.
Sean Astin.
I don't care about them. I care about Tiffany.
Tiffany, yes.
That's right. Well, you actually have very, very good taste. Although Sean Astin, I mean, when he was there, because the big secret of being on Stranger Things,
Wow.
I might have been a little more excited about Sean Astin.
Yeah, how much of a secret was that, huh?
It was
That's
it
a
was right
huge
before.
thing. I would have never. I think I would be the worst, like, celebrity guest with like a real secret like that, because I would constantly be whispering it to fans, like, "Yo, if you think like Goonies is cool, guess what I have next?" And I would tell them, and I'd be like, "Don't tell anybody." It'd be terrible.
But you have
Like,
Victor Crowley as a secret for a while, right?
And Victor Crowley was a good secret. And yes, I was actually quite impressed with how all of the actors that worked on that, and especially all of us that do tend to talk a lot, like me, Felissa Rhodes, Kane Hodder, like, that everyone was able to keep it quiet was a pretty cool feat on itself, you know?
Yeah. 'Cause Adam Green did a sequel to Hatchet called Victor Crowley. And
Yes,
it
I'm
was
a-
a secret.
Yeah.
He made the whole movie, and it was already done, and he screened it instead of Hatchet at in L.A., right?
Yeah, they screened it in L.A., and, I mean, even Ming, your buddy from Impractical Jokers, plays a good friend of mine in the movie.
Yes, Brian Q.
And,
Quinn, everybody.
Yes, who
Right.
also was at
Plays
New
Austin,
Jersey
right?
HorrorCon.
Yeah.
He came
Yeah,
one
yeah,
night.
yeah. He walked in and hung out.
What was it like
But
working
even
with?
that guy kept the secret, which is strange, because he has a pretty big mouth, too.
He has a huge mouth. That guy cannot keep a secret.
Yeah.
What was it like working with Brian Q. Quinn?
Oh my God! Well, all right. So, all right, first off, I was like, I knew I'm not a big like prank show watcher, but when Adam Green was like, oh, and you've got this really great like counterpart that you're gonna play in the movie and blah blah, and he's like Brian Quinn, I'm like, oh my God, that guy was on 12 Monkeys and he was so funny.
Yeah.
And which I was also on 12 Monkeys, so
Yep.
I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And he got there, and I thought he was going to be kind of like a jerk, you know, because I was like, hey, he's kind of like super famous. Like, I remember being at Comic-Con, and they had like an entire block party dedicated to the Impractical Jokers. And it was really charming because he was actually the opposite. Like, he was super nice and super excited to be there and excited to be in like a real movie. And I guess he's like a diehard horror fan. So he was like massively stoked. So it was really, really cute. And we decided all to play pranks on him. Like Harry Shen, who's like one of the nicest actors in the world, gave everybody like this little bouquet of candy on like the first day. It was like really cute. I don't know why I did it, but I decided to steal Brian's and to act like everyone got one except for him. He's like, oh, that's really fucked up. I mean, I just thought I was part of the gang. No, dude,
Yo.
sorry.
Listen,
Yo, that's terrible. But then we made like ransom notes for the candy. It's not as exciting now telling this story, I realize. but anyway, he was a blast to work with, and apparently people really, really liked him in the movie. So you'll have to let me know what
Well,
you
that
think.
movie's coming out in the theaters in February, right?
Actually, it's coming out VOD, so you can just watch it in your own
great.
home
Great.
again. and again and again.
Yeah. I saw all three. I thought they were great, so I'm excited for the next one.
Yeah, if you're in
Well,
it,
good.
if you're in it, I'm in. Otherwise, like all this other stuff coming out, this Star Wars movie and all that, you're not in it, so I don't care about it.
I'm not in it. No, yeah, you don't have to care. And guess what? Even in the Victor Crowley movie, when you watch it at home on VOD February 6th, you could just fast forward through all of Brian's parts, all of Perry's, all of Kane Hodder. Doesn't matter. Just get straight to me, and then fast forward again.
Yeah, I thought the franchise is awesome. I mean, it just keeps evolving. So I was surprised there was actually another film because it's kind of ended the last time, and I didn't think that they were going to make another one. So
Yeah, man, like, especially somebody like Adam Green, like guys that make these movies that are diehard horror fans themselves, like, if the fans want it, they'll get it. And, like, a lot of people, like, I never knew how strong that Hatchet Army was, man, until I made that movie for them. Like, oh, my God, you guys really do show up, and you do exist. And it's pretty strong. And to be perfectly honest, like, I mean, I've seen all the Hatchet movies, and, like, it'll sound really biased, me saying I think it's the best one, but I think it has the most heart. Like, you love all of the characters in it. All the actors are really good, either really funny, really scary, really gory, or there's even some sad parts, which is strange for a horror film like a slasher that you're usually not supposed to care about anyway. It's supposed to be just like boobs and blood.
yeah, well, yeah, that I heard it was the best one. That's what I've been hearing. So
Yeah, so we'll see. And hopefully by the next New Jersey HorrorCon, a lot of people will have been able to see it, and we could all talk about it there.
awesome.
Excellent.
Yes,
Cue
we would
that.
love to screen it too if we can.
Yeah, that's an idea.
That would be awesome. Yeah, and Brian could come and host it.
Wow.
There you
I'll
go.
bring
There's
up
an
all these
idea.
three people.
Great idea.
Yeah, we'll just talk to Brian.
You
Yeah.
gotta hire Tiffany to do all your marketing, dude.
Yeah.
I know.
Hired.
I actually want to. I'm going to ask Tiffany see if she wants to do to maybe help us with the film festival awards this time. So we'll talk about it eventually. But
Yes, it'll be such an astounding show when I win everything for even movies I have no part of.
There you go.
there you go.
Fair.
You're nominated for every one. So
Do you guys have a favorite Tiffany Shepis role, film, part? I hate to put you on the spot here. I know there's a lot to pick from.
there is. I don't know. I think Romeo and Juliet was the first movie. I thought it was the best. So I really.
It was my first movie. I was a very young ass kicker in that film. Very young. But if you haven't seen my stuff in a movie called The Violent Kind, that's what you should watch next. It's a perfect Christmas movie full of holiday cheer and aliens.
I'll have to check
That's
it
what
out.
you need.
You're
And-
still a young ass kicker.
Yeah. Well, the Night Watchman, she won Best Actress at the first New Jersey HorrorCon, and it won Best Picture.
There you go.
Her film.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
You have the award still, right? You didn't throw it out?
I have one award. I think you still have all the.
Oh, I do? Oh, okay. I have to mail a lot out. I know I'm behind on that. I actually just bought the
job.
bubble wrap yesterday. So
Nothing like running late
So
there.
what are the big holiday plans for all of you guys? That's what I'm interested in. So are your listeners.
I don't know. What are you doing, Rob?
I'm probably vacationing in Red Bank with my family and kids.
Sounds awesome.
about you,
I've been
Kristen?
there before.
By the Jersey Shore.
I am anticipating a birthday. So there's
Congratulations.
That. Thank you.
Oh, your own birthday?
My own
It's
birthday.
around-
27?
The
26.
26. Are you asking me how old I am?
26.
It's a
That's a
rude
great
question.
Don't
guess.
ever
21.
ask.
That's
how
okay.
old she
Yeah, it's a
is.
rude.
I didn't ask.
Rob.
I threw it out there.
She's 21.
No, well,
Not 21. 26.
I wish. I'll take 26. No, but I'll take it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, that just means you guys have to go buy her a bunch of gifts today.
Thank
for
you.
the next show.
You
I already
see?
did.
Thank
So
you.
It's on the agenda.
We can do that. I have a question. As an alumni of Lloyd Kaufman and Trauma movies, if let's say let's say I were to act in one, maybe in an upcoming project. I'm not saying that I am, but
You
let's say
listening,
I,
Lloyd?
but let's say I was. Is there any advice you could give me if at first I step on that set for the first day? How do I prepare myself?
Oh my God! Well, I mean, have you practiced your Lloyd Kaufman? Oh, I'm so excited face with the hand out pointing to the person next to you. Because if you haven't, that needs to be practiced
Okay.
and mastered. Also, anytime someone walks into a room, like, let me give you an example, like, oh, everybody, oh, Ming, oh, from Comic Book Man, oh, hello, welcome. You have to do that for every single person that walks on set. Every person, doesn't matter who they are, doesn't matter if they're a background person or the director of photography or the janitor who's not even on the set. You have to introduce everyone that way.
Wow.
Or you're going to fail. Wow. Fail in Traumaville. Also, make sure you know your trauma superheroes.
Okay.
I mean, you're kind of an uber nerd, so I'm sure you know all of them.
Sure. Toxie, Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD.
Yep. You know it.
All of them.
Yeah. But there are the obscure ones like Dolphin Man.
Yes.
Killer Condom Man.
Yeah.
So you got to be on top of your trauma stuff. Also, you should know that the number one stunt it's the number one. I have a terrible stunt gone wrong that happened in Romeo and Juliet. And so trauma is key for like safety first. So just don't mess anything up. Just don't hurt anybody.
Okay. I think I can do that.
Are you gonna be in the next movie, Ming?
I'm not saying that I am, but I'm not.
But you're not saying you're not.
I'm not saying that I'm not.
Oh.
Stay tuned,
Well,
everybody.
yeah. So I like how this works. It's like power of the mind. Like, I'm not saying I'm going to be on an episode of Comic Book Man next year, but I'm not saying I'm not.
Whoa.
We just put that out there.
I want to try that.
We just put that out there.
I'm not saying that, like, I'm supposed to, go on Comic Book Man and talk about, like, the early days of comic book conventions in Manhattan and, like, model kits when they were really popular. I'm not going to say I'm going to do that, or I'm
nice.
not.
There you go. Fellow
There you go,
glue sniffer.
The power of putting things out into the world. It's a very powerful thing.
There you go.
Yes.
It's a very funny one if you're really trying to put it out there for a trauma movie.
I think you just got to walk on the set, right? Hey, Lloyd, I'm here.
You can just show up.
I think Lloyd was on this season. Isn't he coming up?
Yeah.
Lloyd is coming up this
Yeah.
season. That's correct.
Yeah, he's like our godfather.
I know. I saw that,
now.
and I was like, "Really, the
Yeah.
Trauma Universe thing?" And
That
I'm
was-
not invited.
That was one of the. This is Rob Bruce here talking. Was probably one of the more chaotic days of shooting Comic Book Men. It was great, but very chaotic.
Yeah, well, Lloyd was there. We want you to ourselves,
Yeah.
Tiffany.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
Tiffany gets her own episode.
Yeah, whatever. I'm over it now.
Or more accurately, I want you to ourselves. Oh, I probably. I'm thinking out loud
Comic
now.
book women, here I come.
Yeah.
There you
There you
go.
go.
Well, actually, speaking of that, Tiffany, I have a little bit of a, I guess, a deeper question, not to get too into the Hollywood stuff going on, but what kind of advice would you have for females that are trying to be actresses, especially now with what's going on with accusations and all that kind of stuff? What kind of advice do you have for them?
Ooh, that's a tough one, but I honestly would say right now, with all of the accusations and all the things finally coming out about people and the way certain men and women have behaved in Hollywood towards men and women,
Right.
like, I think now is probably one of the better times.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of the times where people are going to be on the behavior they always should have been on, and it's going to be a time where you are going to have someone in human resources that you can go to that's going to take what you say seriously and not just go, oh, well, you're just an extra, or, oh, well, you're just a day player, fuck off if you want to be in this bit. Sorry if I can't say that.
No,
You're good.
you can. It's okay.
Good, good.
We'll put a coin in the jar.
I think now is a better timing for all industries. You know what I mean? I look at my 13-year-old daughter, and I'm like, thank God things like this are happening now. So whatever industry decides she goes to go into, hopefully protocols and things will be put in place that she can have someone to go to if somebody's acting like an ass.
Right.
Yeah, it's kind of like a watershed moment in our history, actually. All these things being brought to light. You would have thought that they had died out with Al Cap and 50 years ago, but apparently they had not.
No, and I think it's a lot of people really just didn't know where to turn. Like, I had two girlfriends, and I'm not going to call out the show. Actually, the guy's already been, the accusations have been brought to light, but two women that were on a TV show. And, the guy was the type of guy that would come in and show pictures of himself with, women and extras, and the way he would talk to them, and he'd rub their shoulders, and they were super uncomfortable. And he never like did a outright, I'm going to make a pass on you, but it was uncomfortable enough that people didn't want to go to meetings with the guy, but there was no one to go to. If they went to human resources as new staff writers back in 2000,
Right, they get
they'd been
fired.
Yeah,
Right,
that was
yeah.
it. Yeah.
It's crazy that
that would have been it.
that it's set up
And
that way, and they would have been
it's so
destroyed.
terrible.
It's crazy.
Pardon?
They would have been destroyed. I mean, literally, you know.
Yeah, they just would
it's
have,
hard
they would
enough
have
to
said they're
get your
difficult
foot in
to
the
work
door.
with, and that would have been that. And so it's super great that these things are coming out and people don't have to deal with that and it should be in any field. I mean, obviously
Right.
Hollywood's brought to light because people care about stupid celebrities and rich people.
That's true.
But it happens to bankers and people at the library and people at schools. I mean, it's, you know, it's everywhere, and it's time to stop. It's like,
Time to stop.
I
kind of it.
didn't mean to get too
No, not at all.
You know, but I just because like I said, Tiffany being an actress, especially from New York, and there's just so many people out there that want to try to do it, and now they're backing out because they're too scared. So thank you for sharing that.
Well, yeah, I went on a tangent that had nothing to do with me personally, but
That's okay.
I guess I think a lot of it too is common sense. Like if you feel uncomfortable with something, try to get out of it, try to get away from it, and that's what I say to like a lot of young actor friends of mine. Like if the audition sounds sketchy, go with your gut. It probably is.
Right.
And that sucks because there's a lot of new actors out there that don't have an agent, and they are going off of just like Actors Access websites or, Backstage or whatever, and you're just kind of finding things that aren't put out there necessarily by like a studio. And that could be any creep, right?
Right. A lot of indie
So just
movies
kind of-
out there.
Yeah, just try to try if you can. And I know it's always hard, and it's certainly not always easy, but if your gut tells you, yeah, maybe that area, or maybe the audition's in some dude's house,
Yeah.
doesn't always mean that guy's sketchy, but bring somebody with you, Bring a acting partner, bring a friend, just so you know that you're safe, you protect yourself.
Makes a lot of sense.
Thank you. It's
Yeah,
great
no.
advice.
Long career.
Great advice.
Well, oddly enough, I think, after this is all said and done and, the right protocols become the norm, I believe that we'll be in a state of great growth and creativity, because all these people who weren't able to write, weren't able to, add their acting talents will be able to. I really think that the next couple of years could be very interesting.
Man.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope it's, that people are given the parts for their ability and how awesome they are, and not, or it's, I don't know, who knows? You only just hope that everything gets better, and
Yeah.
I think it will. I think it will.
I mean, it really has to. Right?
And as long as Ming, just does his part in the trauma world, I mean, how can anything be wrong?
Yeah, exactly.
How can anyone have a bad Christmas with
Exactly.
that?
I'm not saying
How
that I
can
am or
anyone you want?
I'm not saying that I am or I'm not, but hey, just stay tuned, everybody. Stay tuned.
Well, Tiffany, what is your favorite person to work with on set?
Who?
Who is your favorite director? Let's say that.
Oh, geez, my favorite director. I've worked with a lot, and that's really the truth. I mean, obviously, I've worked for my husband. Before we were married, he was pretty great to work with. I worked with the Butcher Brothers. Well, one half of them recently, a few times. Mitch Altieri did The Violent Kind, did The Night Watchman, and then just recently Starlight. Great guy to work with. Always knows what he wants. Always puts together a great team. The Violent Kind played Sundance. So, once you kind of have that with somebody, you're like, all right, we could do more movies together. There's
Cool.
there's a ton of great people I like to work with, and the future ones. We should all make movies together.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm writing a
and
new
that's
movie
the
right
goal
now.
with all this stuff changing now too, is giving more people opportunities to do stuff, not just keeping the same people.
Yeah.
Working over and over again. Let's give some new people shots, give new women opportunities to write, give new, writers the opportunity to write. Let's just give some people opportunity. There's plenty to go around. There's so many networks and so many shows and so many movies.
So many platforms too to put it out on too now, where everyone can see it.
If you work hard enough, hopefully, and you keep at it, you get your shot,
Have you ever worked with Lynn Lowry before?
I have.
You
I
have?
have worked with Lynn. We
Oh,
did
wow.
2 movies together. We did a movie called Basement Jack years and years ago where I played a cop. And she played a crazy mom. And then we did a movie called Model Hunger where
That's right.
she played a crazy lady and I played a crazy lady.
Yeah, Model Hunger, but with by Debbie Rochon, right? Debbie Rochon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was her directorial debut. See, that's it. It's like that same thing, like helping out people that you've worked with in the past, like, you know, seeing everybody get their comeuppance. You know, it's like you work hard enough at something, she wanted a chance to direct, she got a chance to direct. Like, that's cool that you can do that. You know, and the fans still support you, and I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. It's Christmas time here. It's hot in California.
It's hot. How hot is it today?
Doesn't look like Christmas.
It's kind of
You're
warm
not,
here.
you're not near the fires, are you?
No, well, not directly affected, thank goodness. But we were able to like smell it and see it for a lot of days.
That's scary.
Wow.
But we live like we're not rich enough to live on a hill. We live in the middle of a concrete city.
Sometimes that's better.
Pardon?
Sometimes that's better.
I don't know. All of California, it's really sad. So many people had to move out of places. So many people had to relocate. Animals, people. It just sucks, you know. But you know, you just hopefully, I think they've contained a good amount of it.
Wow. The reason I was asking about Lynn before is because Lynn was in my last movie I directed, so Pretty Fun Things.
Right.
So yeah, she was great to work with. So I know you guys were at HorrorCon too.
So many horror actors, like, and what's cool about the genre, man, is like that there's a lot of, you know, there's certainly always like newcomer, young, adorable actors out there, and there's a lot of veteran actors that, you know, have been around and were in your favorite movies when you were a kid, and then you see guys like you giving these women these great parts when usually Hollywood's kind of forgotten about, you know, the women past their early 30s, you know. It's these horror fans that are like keeping everybody working. It's so badass.
True. It's a great thing to be a part of, like the horror scene in general. And that's why we do the convention, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan, more Tiffany Shepis, please. That's my only request.
More Ming Chen too.
Yeah.
We'll see about that.
Well, we don't need any more Ming. There's enough Ming.
Yeah, she's not wrong. She's not wrong.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, that'll be the only trauma movie, if he is or is not in, that I'll never watch. No, I'm just kidding.
That's great.
Yeah, no, I'm excited. You guys have always a good lineup for your show.
Thank you.
With the exception of Ming and I, you guys always get like A-list talent.
Yeah, you know, hey, something for everybody.
That's
There you
it.
go.
Yeah. Something for everybody.
I only
That's
ask
right.
nice people to come to the show, so it's all
That's
that's
good.
about.
That's
Yeah.
what these shows need. I mean, it's like you hear about it often, and it's like I certainly never tell anybody what they should and should not do with their business or their brand, you know. But you see some of these like quote unquote celebrity guests, and they're charging, you know, hundreds of dollars and hundreds of dollars for autographs and or even just a selfie with someone. And I'm like, man, like, what happened to like showing up to some of these to like really embrace your fans and the reason why you're there? It's kind of out of hand.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Well,
But I haven't ever seen that at your show. Your show tends to get people that really seem grateful for their career and what they're doing.
Yeah.
That's all.
more about the art.
Keep it real. You got to keep it real. It's all about independent film, you know, as the nucleus for everything, you know, horror, genre, and just sort of spins out from there.
Good job,
Yeah,
Ryan.
I mean, certainly people still have to make a living, and it
Absolutely.
is a business, you know, at the end of the day. It's just, you know, not completely destroying the fan that is the reason why you're there, you know.
Awesome.
And also,
2018, besides Victor Crowley, is there anything else, any upcoming projects you want to plug?
yeah, I just finished a movie called Texas Cotton, which is this crazy. Do you guys remember George Hardy from Trolls 2?
Oh, yeah.
And the Best Worst movie? He stars in it, and it's this dark comedy, and if you've ever seen him, you would completely understand why this thing is going to be great and funny. We play cops in this small town, Texas town called La Coff, and there's a big secret, and we've got the people from The Walking Dead on there, and George, and just some really, really great folks, and it's a lot of fun, and I think you guys will dig that. And then a movie called Killer Kate, which we shot here in California. Oh, shit, hang on. Sorry, I'm trying to park. You guys called me too late.
Park away, my friend.
That's Ryan's fault.
My fault.
Exactly Ryan's fault.
Sorry. I'm always late.
But yeah, Killer Kate, shot here in California. It's basically about a bunch of girls who are having a bachelorette party, and they rented an Airbnb to have it. And needless to say, the people that own that Airbnb are not the nicest people. And that bachelorette party is not going to turn out so celebratory.
Oh, it's a cautionary tale,
For
everybody.
them.
Cautionary tale.
Yes, and I play part of the bad family that shows up to ruin their good night.
Yeah.
All right, look out for Christine, everybody. Look out for Christine. Awesome. Make sure you follow Tiffany on all social media.
Yeah.
Tiffany Shepis on Facebook.
And come meet her at New Jersey HorrorCon in March 2nd, 3rd,
Yeah,
and 4th.
please do.
Yeah, 2018.
March, and have watched your Victor Crowley by then. You can even buy it by then. Bring it there. I'll sign it.
Awesome.
And I guess we're going to be giving away some awards. That'll be cool, too. Maybe I can
Yeah.
get myself a funny co-host, Ming.
Oh, hey, yeah, very possible.
That's a pitch.
Baby.
Very possible.
Maybe. All right.
There you
Thanks
go.
We gotta
for
film
having
it.
me.
Hey,
Yeah.
Thank you so
always
much,
great.
Tiffany.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Have a
you so
great
much for
holiday
taking the
and-
time.
Happy holiday to you and your family.
Yes, happy holidays.
And we love you.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love you guys. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Take
Later.
care.
Collective. Oh, that was fun. Can
Tiffany
we do that more
Shepis.
often?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Tiffany
we should have
Shepis,
her once a
everybody.
week.
I really do love her.
Yeah, she's the best.
I
Great personality.
Very busy.
I met her at your first show. She was right across our table
Yeah,
and
yeah.
kept us entertained for 3 days. And yeah, I fell in love with her. I mean,
Real
what more can I
Just
say?
very happy to be living, I think, and being at the HorrorCon. You know, just happy to be there. That's what we want. You know, somebody there that loves to just be at our show, and her attitude, and I think it just like filled the halls.
Reverberates.
Yeah, how'd she come up on your radar? Did you see her at another show? Where are you
I think
fan
one of the
her
agents was
movies?
offering her to me, so I
Sounds so
and I
dirty.
knew who she was. You know,
Sounds so dirty.
A little bit.
but I was always a fan of her stuff, and you know, I knew she was in Sharknado 2 and Romeo and Juliet, obviously, and so I mean, I felt like she went really well with Lloyd being there as well.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. That was
And now,
the
and then she
initial-
has, then the film was submitted, The Night Watchman, and she was so great in it, and so it was a no-brainer. So
Yeah, but she's worked on over hundreds
yeah,
of things. So
yeah, I think she has 100 film credits,
and at least
Yeah.
10 or 12 in the works.
133
Yeah.
credits. Actually.
holy crap! All right.
Yeah, and yeah,
All right,
from New York
Tiffany.
City. Yeah,
And that's where we love her. East Coast, everybody. East
In the
Coast.
house.
she was on Robot Chicken too once.
No gang signs, Rob. Rob's trying to.
What was that?
East
Rob's,
Coast.
Rob's either showing us his arthritis or his gang signs. I'm not really sure. He's very arthritic.
Arthritic gang
He's
signs.
very
Yeah.
arthritic, ladies
I'm not
and
that
gentlemen.
arthritic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she works like pretty much every year. She looks like she has something coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So since,
Multiples.
Since we are near the end of the year, I'm kind of just throwing this out there. A lot of horror movies came out this year. Did you have a favorite or favorites?
I have one.
Was there one that stood out to you as like,
Yes.
wow, this is really well done. This advanced the horror genre.
I actually
Rob,
got,
what is
got
it?
to see Shin Godzilla in the theater, and if you're a Godzilla fan, it was a little bit off the regular radar, but for a giant monster movie, man, it was just like well dialed in.
Shin Godzilla.
Shin Godzilla.
Shin Godzilla.
That was the new Godzilla movie.
Okay, and I know you're a huge Godzilla fan. You go way back to
Way
the
back,
60s,
50s, 56.
50s. Okay, you watched them on
Raymond
TV.
Burr with the edited version.
Right, you had to get the bootleg videos from
Bootleg,
Japan because they
and
didn't
from
have
the
them
stash,
here.
right? Didn't I get some from you?
Probably.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you, Kristen?
What?
Do you have a favorite
Favorite
horror
horror
movie?
In general?
This
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
No, this year. That's what I was saying. No, I didn't really.
This year?
I don't
I'll,
think.
well, I'll throw one out and maybe you can comment on it. But I think,
Sure.
and this is very mainstream, but the It remake
Well, you know,
was,
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see it either.
I mean, just like everybody else, the first one scared the hell out of me. But
Yeah.
I'm a very big Tim Curry fan.
Sure. Yeah.
So, you know, I'm probably going to be biased when I watch this new one. But I didn't. I
What
didn't
did you
see
think, Ming? I mean, you saw it.
Yeah, I think. I think it was great that horror fans and a lot of non-horror fans jumped in
Yeah,
and
I mean,
thought they
it's a literary movie as
sure,
well.
but I thought they did a great job. The Stephen King adaptations always hit or miss, and remakes, reboots, whatever you want
Always
to call
hit or
them,
miss.
hit or
Always.
miss. But I think
So you thought it was a hit?
yeah, I think they definitely hit with this one, both with mainstream audiences and hardcore horror.
It's
fans.
funny
Yeah,
because
it
you're so
looked
right
good.
about that too.
It looked good, but it was no Tim Curry. That's the
Okay, you guys are.
I
But you
love
gotta
the
see it to
original.
really-
Saw it?
No, I didn't
No,
see
but
it.
you have
I-
to see
I'm
it to
saying
make
it looked
that
good.
opinion.
I know,
Because
I know.
who
I
played
guess so.
the
You're right.
it character?
Oh, it's
Pennywise?
the guy from True Blood, his brother, and I can't remember his
really?
name.
Wow.
The vampire
Yeah.
Eric, his brother. I really can't. I
He's
don't
an
know names.
English actor, isn't he, or something?
Swedish or Danish or
Swedish?
something
Oh.
like that. I don't know.
It's interesting. They should have gotten Mike for it. Mike does a much better Pennywise.
I liked Stranger Things. I thought it was great.
Yeah.
I liked Paul Reiser and Sean Astin.
I didn't know that
editions.
counted.
Yeah, we're.
It's not really a movie, but yeah,
yeah, but we're old school. Anytime we see our old favorites from
yeah.
come up,
It was just really. It's just so well done. They put a lot of time into it, and I know it's a big hit right now, but I think they deserve it because it's it's really entertaining.
But there's so much to watch. That's the one thing I
Yeah.
noticed this year more than any other year. There's just so much material with
That's true.
Hulu and Netflix
So
and
much.
Amazon. And just, there's all these little, or not little, big series that you hear about that you can't find because they're on Hulu and everybody's talking about it, The Man in the High Castle or whatever it is. It's amazing how technology is like embracing the media in general, and just all these creative ideas are coming out.
right? Did you guys catch it? I'm just going down a list of mainstream movies of the
movies?
genre. Did you guys see Cult of Chucky, Alien
Oh, I
Covenant,
liked Cult of
Oh,
Chucky.
we did see
that. was really good.
That was good.
Annabelle?
Annabelle. Yeah.
Annabelle Creation, yeah. I liked Cult of Chucky. I'm a big Child's Play fan, so I thought it was a little more serious than the others because it was in a mental institution. But
So
it
there
was
were
really
no
good.
there were no one-liners.
There was a few,
Okay.
yeah, but it was as a whole, it was a little more serious. But I think Fiona, how do you say her last name? Dwarf.
Let's just say
Brad
yes.
Dourif?
Let's say yes.
It's the voice of Chucky's real daughter plays the lead character. She does a great job. And Alex Vincent was in it again, which makes me happy to see him on screen again.
Yeah, New Jersey Horror Con and Film Fest alumni.
Yes, the first show, and he was the original in the original Child's Play, and
He plays the kid, right?
played Andy. Yeah. And they're all back. I just think it's cool. It was a great sequel. I thought
Fantastic.
it's creepy.
Did either of you catch Split, the M. Night Shyamalan, James
I wanted to
McAvoy?
see that too. I didn't get. You're right, Rob. There's just a lot.
Yeah, I think it's on demand.
I didn't get to anything. Well,
We're too busy planning a horror convention.
Oh, okay. You guys are so busy
is that right?
playing the horror convention and film festival. You don't even get to see any
Yeah,
other
it's
films
crazy.
beyond the ones that are submitted to the film
And then
festival.
when you're not doing this, you're working on like Comic Book Ben or something. It's just like crazy.
yeah.
Right? I mean, that takes up a lot of time.
Well, I mean, in this day and age, you don't even need to leave your house anymore.
No.
And leaving your house is a chore now. Like I gotta go put clothes on
Yeah.
and drive. And for me and Rob, the movie theater is literally 10 minutes away.
Yeah.
It's not that far.
If not closer, right?
And
you want to go to White Street.
It's
more
not
like
a pain in
3.
the ass. You can
No.
go in and get a ticket at any time or buy it online and go. But the fact is, from the time you leave your house to the time you go to the movies and they play the trailers,
Yeah.
Sure.
watch a movie.
But I do like watching the trailers. I think sometimes I like the trailers better than the movie.
And then coming back home, it's a 3.5 hour commitment.
if
at
not
that
4.
point.
I mean,
Sure.
you're watching Star Wars. It's at least 4.
Right.
But one thing, and not to get off subject, but I've been going to movies at the Highland Cinema, and I have to say, it is the best experience that I have with my kids. We actually went and saw the new Star Wars movies there. It was $7.50 a seat.
Wow, the Highland Cinema is an old school theater
Yeah.
near where Kevin grew up.
And it's
Atlantic
actually
Highlands.
most of those guys, Brian, Kevin, Walt's like childhood theater,
Yeah,
and it hasn't changed.
How many? What is it, like 2 screens?
I think they cut it up, so maybe it's 4.
Okay,
But the seats they've
and they're old school,
Yeah.
like they're the OG theater
Right.
seats with they hurt your back.
right. The smallest one has 80 seats.
Right, and you're telling me the ticket was $7.50?
$7.50 for Star Wars.
I paid almost $20 for mine.
Yeah, so
Wow.
so the 3 of us go. It's
Wow.
$21, $21.50.
Oh my god!
We had the Dolby the Dolby sound and the Dolby
sound is
clarity.
sound.
The blacks were
You don't get any bells or whistles. That's
You know,
for sure.
I gotta see it. I gotta see it still.
the blacks were blacker than black. You know,
Yeah,
with
it's
the
crazy.
contrast and everything.
Right. None of that.
All right, so yours was like a
you get a little bleed through the street, but
Yeah,
I
my-
like that. It
my-
takes me back to my childhood.
Yeah, Rob's. It was like on a real film strip.
Right.
It wasn't on a hard drive.
Right.
You could
Doesn't
see
have to be
scratches.
perfect.
Yeah, it would be better off if it was black and white.
I like it not being perfect.
Oh yeah, I think imperfection is what makes cinema so great because you can sit home and watch your iPad and you can get it like perfect.
Yeah.
Which is amazing too because you carry your friggin' movie around the house. I feel like I'm in Star Trek.
Did you see Get Out? That's a horror movie.
That's
It
a
is,
good
yeah.
one,
It's
yeah.
probably one of the also one of the best of 2017.
That one I did see.
I saw part of it,
But that was more of like a suspense thriller sort of, old school throwback where the writing is really what controlled the movie more than just the acting.
I think it was on HBO or something, and I caught like the last 20 minutes, so I didn't even know what was really going on. But I kind of got the
And who did that
idea of it.
The guy from
Peel,
Peel and-
Jordan
yeah.
Peel, but Bradley Winford is in it.
Yeah.
He is awesome. He was great in that. That was one thing I liked a lot about it. He was in Billy Madison too. I don't know.
All right, Billy Madison.
Total opposite character, but he always kind of plays an evil guy. But he looks so much older too in Get Out.
It's because it's like 20 years that Billy Madison was done too.
I don't know though. I
We
think they
all
made
look
him look
older.
older. I think they made him look older, but he was an evil guy in that.
Yeah.
As the father, I believe. I don't know because I caught it at the end of the movie, but
All right, I know you guys don't have a lot of downtime, but if you do, you got a lot to catch up on.
we did.
Rob, I don't know what
I'm
you're
going to.
doing that. What's taking up all your time, Rob?
Right now?
Yeah, that you can't
Running
watch
a
all these
business.
movies. Ah, okay. All
I
right.
moved.
So
I had to,
you're
had to move
hustling.
my office into a warehouse.
Okay.
The warehouse I have got a MiFi, which is limited bandwidth at
Sure.
times. So I
Sure.
can't watch. I mean, do try to watch things,
Yeah,
but
well,
you
they
know.
wouldn't put a cap on your downloads, Rob, if you wouldn't download so much porn. And porn is a lot of bandwidth, Rob.
No corn.
Corn.
Corn. Yeah, fields of
The band Corn?
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
farm corn. Corn.
All right. All right. I was just wondering.
No, I'm busy. I mean, you're busy, right?
I guess so.
But you stay up late. I get up early.
All right.
So I'm out at 4, and you're coming home at 3.
I'm a late person. Too.
But
I stay up late.
I still do. It's all about the hustle. That's
What
my
time
motto
do you
this
get up,
time of year.
Kristen?
I get up at 3.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. God bless it.
Oh
I
my
love
God.
that time of day.
Seriously? Oh, because you work in
Yeah.
the morning radio business.
Yeah.
Oh my God. All right. And you still look fabulous.
Oh, thank
Fabulous.
you.
Here,
Thank
12
you.
hours later.
Yeah, wow, really?
Yes.
Yeah, there it is.
Time to go to sleep.
Yeah.
Not even. I
It's
wish.
tough, right? When it comes
I
at
wish.
9:30 and you're trying to stay awake,
Oh,
trying to
it's
watch
terrible.
that special movie that's on somewhere and you can't stay up.
Oh, I
that's the
wish I
problem.
could watch TV.
That's
at
when they start,
9:30.
man.
I know.
3 a.m., man.
Yeah, that's true.
I try
Yeah.
to stay up and watch Comic Book Man.
Oh, thank you. Yes.
Oh,
That's,
what a plug.
that's
On
that's how late it airs, everybody.
No, but
Which is on its mid-season.
I saw
break.
you on the last one.
I was on.
Actually,
for
speaking
like
of,
2 minutes.
Ming, can I get one of your pop
You want a pop
dolls?
figure?
Yeah.
We'll be coming out with more. I'm
Do you know what
hearing.
retail is on that right now?
On Ming?
Yeah,
How much?
like $225.
The Kevin Smith
it's,
one too.
It's
is
averaging
expensive.
around just under $200.
Because I know
Wow.
I saw
There will be more coming out next month.
I saw
ladies and
Johnson.
gentlemen.
They wanted $270 for a Johnson.
Well, it says only a certain amount were made, right?
I had 120.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. There will
Exciting.
be more coming
Ah.
out. But speaking of presents, let's say I have a horror fan in my life that I need to buy
Mm.
a present for. Is there anything you could recommend for me? Maybe in general,
good question.
if you want to be specific. That,
Yeah,
so many
a
things in
New
the
Jersey HorrorCon ticket for March 2nd,
Or
3rd,
sweatshirt.
and 4th.
Yeah, we have brand new
The
sweatshirts.
sweatshirts are awesome.
In all seriousness, though, I think because we're all horror fans, I don't know. I know, Ryan, you're into collectibles. I buy you a lot of collectible stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Do they like Army of Darkness or like Evil Dead?
yeah, I
let's say yes.
Like a Bruce Campbell action figure or something
or like
with the chainsaw.
Yeah,
Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Okay.
That's not bad.
But there's so much to look at and look for. You know,
Mm-hmm.
NECA is like a great producer of these modern action figures.
They're going to
they
be at
did-
our show too.
They're going to be at our show. We're very proud to have them because they're like big, Jersey, worldwide. NECA at the New Jersey HorrorCon, March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th in Woodbridge.
Got the dates right.
Renaissance,
All right, Rob.
Jersey. But I would suggest, you find what they want, what their genre within the horror world.
Okay,
Like,
you got to
I'm-
get a little more specific.
I'm a giant
Yeah.
monster fan. I love Gamera and Godzilla and all that weird stuff. I'm not a real
right,
slasher guy.
Look on their Facebook.
All right, I
page.
put a Mothra under your tree. You're happy.
They- oh,
a King Ghidorah.
You can get
Overjoyed.
And
Okay.
maybe, and I think soon we're gonna have the photo op page up, so you can even buy photo ops for
All right,
NJ
these are
HorrorCon.
printable. You can put them in an envelope, gift wrap it, put it in
Yeah.
a giant gag box,
There
whatever
you
you
go.
want to
Perfect
do.
gift. We only have 73 days to the show,
73 days.
That's
Yeah.
the countdown is on, everybody.
Yes.
The countdown is
Oof.
on.
and the sweatshirts are now available, and the T-shirts on our. If you click on the merch link on our website, and
And I bet you if you buy them this week, we'll probably throw in a free sticker.
we're gonna
Ooh.
we're gonna have we have 6 more days of
One of these?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Ooh.
one of these. I'm holding up the sticker here.
There you
Wow.
go.
These are these
Yes.
are all pretty awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna hopefully have another color soon. But
Yeah. Rob, do you have a tree up in your house? Do you even
Yes.
bother to put
We
up a
have a
tree?
tree, yeah.
Are there horror themed ornaments out there?
I have.
I
I actually have some Godzilla.
if I want
ornaments.
Robert England Nightmare on Elm
I'm
Street
almost.
ornament,
I would guarantee that you could find a Robert Englund, Freddy Krueger ornament on eBay. I'd be really surprised if you can't. I think Hallmark cornered the market on a lot of those, and you can find pretty much any of them. Right?
yeah,
You should go on. You should try Etsy
Etsy.
because
Yeah.
Etsy's like homemade,
Right, right.
like stuff that nobody else has, type of things. And some stuff's cheesy, some stuff is not. But if you're a real big fan, it doesn't matter.
Right.
yeah, they have really cool stuff though. You got me shoes once, right?
I got you Back to the Future Converse
Were they
on Etsy.
hand painted?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember we had those.
Yes. Yeah.
Didn't you get a pair of those?
I
hand
did.
painted?
Beautiful.
I have Backstreet Boy ones. Same thing, but
Wow.
Backstreet Boys.
yeah, NECA has a New Line Cinema horror ornament set with Freddy
Wow.
and Jason
There you go.
There you go.
in it, available on Amazon Prime.
I want to mention real quick, so if I don't forget, the December 20th, which is what, tomorrow? Is that tomorrow?
Yeah.
It is
Yes.
tomorrow, yes.
Is the regular deadline for our film festival submissions.
Oh,
so
all right,
it
get it in.
Regular
will
deadline.
go up. It's you can still submit, but it will go up the price.
Marginally.
So make sure you get them in by tomorrow night at midnight.
Fantastic. And speaking of Hallmark, Rob, I just saw Hallmark this year, 2017, has released the Power Loader Christmas ornament. The Ripley,
Wow.
instead
With
the
Ripley in it.
P5000 Power Work Loader ornament
See?
is $24.32, free shipping if you have Amazon Prime. I wish I guess it's not too late. I might have
No,
to get
you could
this.
do
Well, Amazon Prime, you'll get it tomorrow,
Yeah.
this afternoon or something, right?
Yeah.
Or they hand deliver it.
All right. Just, if you want to represent your horror,
Yeah.
your horror.
It's a good gift too.
But then you got to get an alien. Do they have an alien to
I'm
go with?
sure-
I'm sure they do.
I like the
right?
Christmas vacation ornaments.
I'm sure
Oh.
they
Oh,
do.
they do, right? You can get a box
Yeah.
set of Alien Queen and Ripley's P5000 Power Loader
Yes.
Christmas
And for good
ornaments.
measure, if you want to throw the Predator in there, you can as well.
Can we go around and say your favorite Christmas movie?
Oh, yeah,
Come on,
absolutely.
Howard.
Mike, or Rob, start. You go first.
Mine is Home Alone.
Like of all time.
Yeah.
That's it. No, you know what? I'm
Man.
sorry. Lionel Barrymore's
Godzilla?
Christmas Story by what's
one?
his name? Lionel Barrymore from the 30s.
Okay.
He did the Dickens, Charles Dickens. Isn't it Christmas?
Christmas Carol?
Carol, thank you. Christmas Carol. Not,
All right.
not to be confused with Gene Shepard's Christmas Story.
Right. And as much as I love the Christmas Story when it comes on TNT TBS 24 hour, I watch it all day. I got to go with Die Hard, though, which
Die
is
Hard.
a Christmas movie. I don't care what anybody says.
Interesting.
Indeed, a Christmas movie.
I'm gonna say Christmas Vacation.
Of course
Oh,
you
good
are.
one. All right.
Of course you
Is that the
are.
one with the grandmother? No, that's the first one, right?
No, that's the very first.
Where she dies?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so funny. They
I
put her on the
don't
roof,
know.
right?
Yeah, put her on the
They
roof.
lose
Yeah, they
her,
go Wally
just
World.
like the tree.
I love Christmas Story too, so it's kind of almost a tie. But
Sure.
Chevy Chase kind of puts it over for me. Like I can watch that a million times. as
Absolutely.
well.
Kristen, you got a favorite?
Ooh, there's a few. I really like Santa Claus 3.
Yeah.
The one with Martin
Three.
Short. Because I like Martin Short. Like
He's the evil elf.
He's like
He's a
Jack
Jack
Frost.
Frost.
Jack
Okay.
Frost.
Jack
right.
Frost. That's what he is. I know it sounds really dumb, but I like that movie.
No,
so
it's
stupid.
good. And Judge Reinhold was awesome in it too. He
That's
wears
right.
those sweaters.
That's right. Yeah.
Judge Reinhold is awesome in everything.
I think so, and he's a nice
I'm just
guy.
saying.
He bought a copy of Zombies Incorporated from me at a convention.
Did he? Wow, that's very nice of him.
Yeah, he was shopping the vendors. I like when the celebrities shop the vendors. It's good. So yeah, well, that's
the
good.
best.
Good. That's a good group of movies.
Yeah.
Nice.
Go. You have 5 days to watch all of that.
Yeah, and-
Freeform.
Yeah, hopefully they have a Christmas vacation marathon. So.
Freeform.
Oh really?
Free-
It's on
Freeform.
all the
Okay.
time.
Freeform, right? Yeah.
But I know they have the
25
Christmas
days of
Story
Christmas.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's it.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right. What else you got, Ryan?
one.
Before we head out for the new year.
we're just continue to watch our 12 Days of Bloody Horror Christmas.
Okay, and to get on that, you got to follow New Jersey Horror Con and Film
Yes.
Festival on Facebook.
And Kristen is working really hard at helping me do this too, because it's hard to keep up on every day. I want to make sure we post and
Yeah,
get it right.
and I believe it's on Instagram as well, right?
Yes,
Where you can catch
Instagram.
those. Okay,
Mhm.
fantastic.
Yeah, one the other day was just an Instagram exclusive. The poster.
Right, and sometimes they're going to be, so definitely
Yeah.
pay attention if you're, looking on Facebook to look on Instagram as well, because
Yeah.
sometimes it might be just one platform based. So
Yeah, so 6 more
It's
days
fun.
of that, and we're going to enjoy the holidays, and then we'll be back, and I think this is going to be the last show till January.
yeah,
So it's a Happy New Year, too.
yeah, Happy New
Happy
Year.
New Year.
And I
Yes.
want to give a
Merry
shout out
Christmas.
to my son Joshua, who's working on a short claymation for King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard's new Polygonda Wonderland
Yes.
video VHS.
It's awesome.
Going to be
Nice.
released in the next couple of weeks. He's supposed to finish it next week. So
I saw the other thing he did. It was great.
yeah, so we're really excited that he's actually getting back to work and has built a studio and
Wow.
you know,
Oh, that's great.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him.
I was
All
in
right,
Josh's one of
he,
Josh's
um,
movies. You were too. We were in that
I
same
was,
movie
yeah.
together.
And I think it's
I,
when we
I
all
think
met.
he cut me out.
He cut me out.
Yeah, can I tell a funny story before
Go
we
ahead,
leave?
go ahead, go ahead.
My
Another funny story.
Josh was filming. He was filming a movie on location.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes he was shooting guerrilla style, where
Yep.
as
All the time.
us as you indie filmmakers know, sometimes you
I got 4 or 5 phone
you-
calls
you-
from the police.
you-
Please
sometimes
come and
you-
get your son.
You can't
he was
always
16.
You can't always wait to ask for permission.
Ah.
Sometimes you run and gun. Kevin did it.
I
Kevin
don't think
did it
he
in
knows
court.
what asking
Yeah.
for permission is.
Anyways, my wife works at a church in which there's a school in there. Behind the church, there's a set of woods. And one morning, my wife looks out the window, sees some suspicious characters running around the woods. School was in session, and she had informed the authorities that there were some suspicious characters running around the rules up to no good.
They were covered in blood. I think it was
They're covered in
part
blood.
you got to put in there.
The
Oh my God.
authorities were called. I don't recall.
4 or 5.
Yeah, I don't recall what happened after that.
Nothing. They call me. It's funny because I got like 4 or 5 of those phone calls, and he would always pick like the best locations in the front of like the funeral homes,
Sure.
all these locations
Yeah,
that you're
200
not supposed to be at.
200 feet away from a school with
Right,
like 5-year-olds
yeah.
and stuff.
Right.
Probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
No.
Just for.
But he wouldn't have known. He probably didn't even know there was a school there. Although
Yeah.
he did get kicked out of that same school. So
Even
maybe
with
he did.
permission, they still come. I've had a couple encounters as well.
You have. You definitely
Kristen was-
have. Yes. We had fake weapons. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's funny because
They knew though. They knew we were doing it. And they, oh, it's just the film guy. Oh man.
all you have to do is say that you're a student, and you can circumvent any of that.
Oh yeah, film student. I'm shooting a film. a
don't
student.
It was
even
you
pay
guys in
attention.
the woods
no
running
comments,
around?
No nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, just tell everybody you're working on a student film,
That's it.
and people
Yeah.
back off pretty
it.
much.
Truth
immediately.
So who
or
was
not,
the
you're
bloody-
80 years old?
Suspicious people in the woods. Was it? who-
Josh and is no. You were in that scene?
I wasn't in. No, I wasn't there.
You were in that other scene. Right?
I did a scene in the convenience store where I was picking out donuts.
He finally got his corrupted footage back, by the way. So
Oh, good.
good.
Okay.
literally this week, which is crazy.
All right. Well, I hope we
But
see
he had
that.
to send it off to Canada to get it untangled.
I hope we see this movie. It's geez,
Burn in hell.
7
Burn in
years
hell. Burn
in the
in hell.
making right now.
Yeah.
But that's okay. Even the great Christopher Nolan, his first film, Following, took about 10
Right.
years.
I'm going to play a
to
corpse
complete.
in this one by the time it airs.
You're a corpse in every movie, Rob.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's a recurring role.
Yeah. All right.
Hear that, Lloyd?
We're ready for Traumaville.
Tromaville. Trauma.
All right.
All right. Anything else, Ryan? Anything
That's
else,
it. I mean,
ladies
we're,
and gentlemen?
we're getting ready for the holiday, but then we're right after that. We're full steam ahead for the convention, and we're excited, and it's going to be a great show. And we're pretty much sold out of booth space.
Yeah.
So, and about half sold out of tables.
2/3, I think,
maybe
the last
more.
listing I saw.
With
So they're going
with
fast.
73 days left, but do not wait, ladies and gentlemen.
We
Do
will
not
sell out.
wait.
Yeah, we sold out both shows. So.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And this is Evildoers Beware. Happy holidays.
And Happy New Year.
Thank you, everybody.
Merry Christmas.